Alright, it looks like we are live. Let me just double check. Yes, we are good. Welcome back, everybody. Hold up. There we go. Welcome back. We are not in a great place. We are zero countries deep so far. We had a not so great round last week. Quite frankly, I don't remember it. I don't remember what happened. I don't think we were that far ahead. So, it doesn't really matter that much. So, we lick our wounds. We keep going. We are in Iceland. It's not letting me click ahead. It's one of those fun ones where I can only use the arrows. Oh, it's 0. I don't want to do this one. So, okay. So now we're in Finland, Estonia. Let's look over here. We're in Sweden. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. We're back in this now. We're rolling. Now we're in the Balkans. What do we got going on here? That's Greek. Is that Greek? What's that? This might be southern North Macedonia. Which is, feels weird to say. But, alas. Oh, and we are 2 minutes in. 2 minutes, and it's already cough drop o'clock. You remember the old days of this? Good news, it's not the AC infecting me anymore. I'm just sick. Let's go. Having a great weekend. It's been so much fun. I've been laying in bed, and I'm channeling all my energy into not seeming like death right now. Loving it. That's in Greek. Could this be Cyprus? Or is it Greece? Freezite, hit in the chat with the world's smallest violin. Because I am not allowed to complain about anything. I am a man on one leg who is sick, who has left his apartment 15 times in the last 6-7 weeks. 6-7. Yet I am not allowed to complain about anything. Every complaint is the violin. Every complaint is the world's smallest violin. I am not allowed to feel things. I am not allowed to complain about things. Freezite saying I've been bleeding from the face all week and homeboy complaining about a minor cold. That's valid. That's valid. What is invalid is diminishing the way I feel. Now, invalidating my feelings. That's what you're doing. You're invalidating my feelings, Freezite. I think this is Turkey. I have no evidence. This place looks kind of cool. Freezite say, yeah, no, man up, son. Also, I guess I should address, hope you're okay. You're bleeding from the face? There's all this stuff. The language just feels Turkish to me. I don't know how to prove that. Well, it is. We're gonna see a Turkish flag in like 5 seconds. I'm just waiting for it. It's gonna be here. It's gonna be one of these buildings. One of these buildings will have it. No, wait, a stop sign said stop back there instead of der. It didn't say der, it said stop, so it's not Turkey. Yeah, Freezite saying Turkey question mark. It can't be. Also a decent bit of English. The plates are... This is Albania. Yep, it's Iran. I'm just big brain like that. It just hit me. The name of the country just revealed itself to me in that moment. I'm just that smart and brilliant. Which you're aware of. But just in case anyone needed reminding. Razgor. I feel like we've been to Razgor before. I remember saying it once. Maybe. I don't know. Can't really tell what those plates are doing. Freezite saying invalidating players is what I do. Bro is the ultimate. Ooh. Balkan. Bro's like the ultimate instigator. What do we got going on? We got, yeah, European plates. Classic houses. Actually, you know what I want to see? No. Auto trade. I can't really read what town that is. I was going to see if it had the Croatia sticker on it. Let's read this. Where we going? Razgor again. We don't need to go back to Razgor. Razenza Autobus. Czechoslovak? How do we feel about that? Because I feel like it's not quite Balkan, actually. Yeah. I'm feeling some Czechoslovak here. Just random van. Let's go up here. What's going on with this sign? Zabliek. Let's look. It's probably Slovakia over Czech. Where's Razgor? Go into this town, maybe. What do we got? It's too... It has to be Czechoslovak, but I don't know which one. That's the only problem I'm having here. I don't know how I'd figure out which one it is without literally seeing a flag. Oh, here we go. Bigger road. Losia. Man, I don't want to meander around the entirety of the country. Levik. Alright, we're at 3. I'm doing it. No! Nobody saw that. Cap Depara Gulf. Ooh. Let's be going that way. Probably Europe, but I haven't seen any actual plates yet. Nope, come on. Alright, what's going on over here? That says grill. Molivel, that's the Spanish flag. That's the Catalonian flag. This is Spain. Yeah. Cool. Nice and easy. Now we got... what's going on here? Oh. French. And these plates are French or Belgian. I think French. Maisons. See more of these plates. Yeah, these are French. Killing it. And now we're gonna get Sri Lanka Telecom. Love it. And then King and Queen drinking spot. Awesome. Methodist Church Ghana. Crazy. Oh. Weird. Did we get it? It should be Botswana. Right? Unless... I'm pretty confident in that. Maybe not. Drexelmeier. That says construction in English. Huh. This is, yeah, I don't know what to make of this. Right-hand drive. So not Botswana. Is that a European plate? It's a plate. That's confusing. This really could be a lot of things. I'm pretty confused right now. Here we go. Language will be good. Now that makes sense. Left-hand drive. It's Africa. It's Kenya, I think. I'm pretty sure it is. No, that's the... No, I'm getting in my own head. Need to not do that. What do we got going on? I know that this is Kenya. I just need to prove it. Farm Depot, Animal Feeds, Simba Energy. Safaricom. Kenya Farmers, I knew it. Just big brain like that. We love it. This is Spain or Portugal. So let's just look for words. That's not Spanish, that's Portuguese. But the problem is, could it be... Okay, cool. Yikes, just barely. I was thinking, could that be Galicia? But I figure YOLO. This should also be Kenya. It's just gonna be circles, isn't it? This one, this is a nightmare. I kind of want to just go Kenya here, because I know it's Kenya. But let's drive a bit. See if we can find another car. I know we saw one in a couple of those frames. If we can see what plate this car has. It's not the plate I'm expecting, unfortunately. Where's the sun? No idea. No idea where the sun is. Alright. This just is Kenya. And I know it is. I can feel it. It's gotta be... Right, okay. The sun should be out now. Sun's to the southeast. Cat saying hi, Ewan and all. Hello, cats. Welcome in. Hope you've had a good week. I'm gonna lose my mind with this car. Lose my mind in general. I know this is Kenya. I want to just do it. I want to just do it. We're only at 7 and I know it. I want to just do it. It has to be. I mean, look at where we are. It's a safari car in Kenya. It's Kenya. Yeah. Big brain. Philippines. Il Tired has arrived. Welcome in, Il Tired. Yeah, Cat saying big brain. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I really am just big brain like that. Yep, that's in English. This is Philippines. Yep. Swiss. Yep, plates check out. Yep, Cat's in Philippines. There we go, Switzerland. This is nice. Curious what we might see here in a second. That's what I thought. It's Greece, and we are right-hand drive. I already checked because I was assuming this would be Greek. And there we go. This one I don't know. Freezite saying hi, cats. The Don of Vizcaya and the Viceroy of Alberta. Also saying hi to Il Tired. No cool title for Il Tired, though. It's kind of a shame. So we have yellow front and back plates. It's tropical. This is bizarre. I need to lift this other leg up. Oop. There we go. Is this... What's happening here? This is confusing. Because we have... The plates don't make sense. It's right-hand drive. I don't know what language this is. Oh, I figured it out. Yep. This is Israel. Now that makes sense. Il Tired saying yellow plates, Dutch, tropical, St. Martin. That's a good guess. Where did you see Dutch? Yeah, then say never mind. What's going on down here? What's going on with that car? Of course, Freezite. You don't want to dox Il Tired. Being the Crown Prince of New York is not easy. Of course, my bad. Il Tired sentiment. Okay, yep. Yellow Dutch plates. I was thinking the same thing. I was like, I mean, this isn't Luxembourg. This isn't the... I don't know. Would you call that the continental Netherlands? Mainland Netherlands? Ooh, Il Tired jumping in to correct that. Upstate New York. Crown Prince of Upstate New York. Gotta be different. Gotta establish that we're different. Zeka's put up... I'm just not gonna try to pronounce that. 'Cause I don't know how. Potato, potato. I don't know. I think that's potato, tomato. Just arbitrary line on a map that makes it same place. Cat saying Czech Slovak. Okay, I could see that. It was kind of okay, yeah. I wanted to head back to that town. I thought this hill was gonna zigzag down there, but I guess not. And this is unfortunately my weak spot language-wise. This is just a language that makes very little sense to me. Or a language family that makes very little sense to me. Wow, I'm so tired from doing nothing all day, from resting all day. I really tuckered myself out. It's ridiculous. It's just so frustrating. So it's like, oh, I'm going to get all this stuff done. EU. Brilliant. It's like, I'm going to get all this stuff. Oh, cz.eu. I'm going to assume Czech. Like, oh, I'm going to get all this stuff done. And then your body's just like, nope. Nope. You're going to feel like garbage all weekend. It's like, sick. Thank you. Yep, cat saying Czechia. That's so much. Oh, yeah, and there's .cz on that one right there. It's just like, This could be a number of places. We need to see what language these signs are in. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. This is my blind spot. Freezite, you know what? I am allowed to complain. I am allowed to be tired. I am allowed to be sick of this apartment. I am allowed to want to see outside. I haven't seen a tree in months. A tree. Haven't seen one. Almurgia. Man, we're really in the middle of nowhere. Freezite saying I'm allowed to give you some perspective as well. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Let's go down here. To sides. Freezite saying when you're past 30 and you hear a grown man complaining, you will understand then. You're welcome. Got it. Ill Tired saying right hand drive. Does that give clues? I don't think so, honestly. I'm pretty sure most of the Middle East drives right hand. Despite being British mandates at some point. Hold up. Awesome. Yep, of course. Okay. Okay. Bro. Is that an Emirati flag? No, that's not an Emirati flag. That's a Jordanian flag. Right? I assume it's like a Air Force or something, and that's why it's the smaller one on the bigger one. Freezite saying, remember, I'm only intimidated by cats now. That dude's a Giga Chad. Yeah, Freezite saying Jordan. Ill Tired asking what the orange is. I think it's similar to how you have, like, think about how the U.S. flag started with the canton. You had the Union Jack in the top left corner. You know, the British flag in the top left corner, and then you have the 13 stripes, and So a lot of places use that design where they put the national flag in the corner. So for say, like the Royal Navy, for example, has that, and then the rest of the flag is red. Kind of the same idea, is what I'm thinking. Yeah, Freezite saying probably a corporate flag thing, Orange Republic of Jordan. I think we're fine to do it. Yeah. Jordanian flag orange. Royal Jordanian Civil Defense. Yeah. There we go. We just learned something new today. And then what do we got going on here? The European round that will take 2 seconds. Yep, 2 seconds. Anyone object to the Netherlands? Oh, good catch, Tired. I didn't even look at the plates. Yep, Dutch plates. Old Dutch cities. Let's do it. Love it. He's kind of cool. Is this Hungarian? It looks interesting. Yep, cat saying Hungary. Let's do it. Ooh. This will be interesting. Driving on through, no signs anywhere. Yeah, this is kind of a nice place. I like this. Like the fall colors going on here. This is very nice. It looks like Appalachia, but it's not. The road is not right, but definitely very interested in finding out where this is. I figured that was coming. But where? So we have Spanish. We're probably going to see Spanish plates here in a minute. Yeah, here we go. Here's a car with European plates. How do we feel? Oh, Freezite saying that's Portuguese. Really? I did not read it that closely. I just saw no smoking and moved on. I didn't clock the language, so let's hold off. Very good catch, Freezite. Yep, I see it. Doe right there. Doe is Portuguese, not Spanish. Oh, yep. Good catch, Tired. Unselecting the country. Thank you. But yeah, we'll keep looking. As you mentioned, Tired, we are in the city now. Yeah, Freezite saying could be Galicia, but not standard Spanish. Yeah, Rua do Carnaval. That is not Spanish. Is it Portuguese? Potentially. It's too sunny to be Galicia. It's got to be Portugal. Yeah, Katz is saying Portugal. Anyone object? Yeah, okay. Fruzette saying Portugal. Send. Yikes. Somewhere sure it's too sunny to be Galicia. It's a couple miles out. What's going on here? This is interesting. What are those words up there? Sulex ski. Huh. This is going to be an interesting round. I don't know what that would... Okay. Well, luckily everything is translated on here. Ski Center 2. Mausna. Awesome. It's funny that snack bar is the same in whatever language that is. Oh, Bulgaria. That's easy. Chasna Gora. Oop, that's Romania. Pamorovo. Oh, yeah. Alright. Any objections to Bulgaria? Check out this gas station. Petrol. Nice. What we got here? Oh, yay, random rural. Oh, this is actually sick. I take back my sarcasm. This is really nice. Man. What I'd give. This looks lovely. Yep, cat saying nice lake. Wow. This is such a nice lake. Oh. And then what's this, a flag over here? No. Plates, European, yeah. It's gotta be Norway, but a very sunny Norway. It's so nice. And relaxing. The sun's out. This is just so nice. Come on. Come on. Yeah, Cat's saying thinking Norway too, but we need a definite clue. Man, what a cool place. Just, the more we get Norway on this, like... Is that a pirate flag? Yeah. Awesome, that's helpful. The more we get Norway, the more I'm just like, man, I need like 2 weeks in this country at some point. Such a stunning place. You're tired saying Somalia, send. Yeah, I'm sure. Come on. Ribbon flag. Yep, that's it. Yeah, Cat's saying I was only in Norway for 2 days. Hopefully I can go back. I assume those 2 days were in Oslo, right? What we got going on? This is nice. Alpine Town. Get some language here. I'm kind of feeling Slovenia, if that makes sense. You know, just kind of the vibe I'm getting. And then, of course, it's in German. Okay, in Bergen. Ferry ride to the fjords. That still sounds sick. But that's one of those, I feel like it's one of those places you go and you're like, wow, I need so much more time here. Is that what... That's kind of how we felt going to Istanbul for an hour. It was bittersweet because we were like, wow, this is such a great place and we've just shown up here and now we're leaving. So I assume it felt similar to that. Oh, my eye is so itchy. Give me something I can use. Gotcha, right. one thing that's holding you back from staying longer in Norway is that it's expensive. Yeah, didn't we do this last week where we checked the, Alright, there we go. We checked food prices in Reykjavik. Now let's check food prices in Norway. Let's check Oslo. You know what? No, let's check Trondheim. I feel like people go here, right, for tourism. Let's check this place. Random place. Yep. Yeah, I'm tired saying it was like $38 pancakes. I think it was $27 pancakes. This place actually looks kind of fancy. Let's not do this place. Just want a random Pepe's Pizza. Oh, this is going to be ridiculous. This is going to be insanely expensive. It's going to be hilarious. Of course, it's in English. Alright. So, 1 to 200 for a pizza. No, I actually don't know how much a pizza is supposed to cost. Do they have entrees? Burger. Alright, burger's $2.19. Okay. Can't saying there are affordable places in Norway. Norway... Does Norway have its own... Norway has its own... Or does Norway use the euro? Okay, and okay. To USD. Yeah, I know it's in Norwegian. $2.19. 22 for a burger isn't terrible. It's not good. But... Freezite saying Nordic countries are pretty boring. Not gonna lie, I like more southerly countries in the way the food is way better. I get what you mean to some degree. Not a lot going on in Nordic countries, but the views are nice. And I also just I mean, you know where I stand on food. Oh right. I forgot. I can just type in the number with the NOK to USD, and it'll do it for me. I don't have to type in NOK to USD and then type in the number. Forgot about that. Huh, Freezite saying the only affordable places in Norway are, Vietnamese or Thai places. Can't remember the last time I ate either of those. Actually, I remember the last time I had Vietnamese. It was sophomore year of college. .de. Anyone object to Germany? In Bergen, you ooh, €8 hot dog, and it was big. Yikes. My friends all made fun of me when I first started visiting New York before I actually moved here. I was in Bryant Park one morning. I have no recollection why. And there's a halal cart near our apartment that I would go to, and the hot dog was like $2.75. So expecting the same in Bryant Park, I walked up to the guy. I'm like, hot dog with mustard, please. This is Guatemala, by the way. I just can't prove it yet. I was like, hot dog with mustard, please. He's like, sure thing, boss. Makes hot dog with mustard. Well, that actually says Santo Domingo, right? Santo Domingo. Are we in agreement on that? I feel like this is the Dominican Republic. He hands me the hot dog, and he's like, that'll be $10. And I'm like, huh? But at that point, I'm already holding the hot dog, so I was like, alright, whatever. Yeah, RD. So, I was like, alright, I will suck it up this one time. But I got made fun of horrifically for that. Ooh. Freezite saying, I'll see your hot dogs and present to you an $11 Swiss franc taco. Or sorry, an 11 Swiss franc. I read it horribly. El Tired saying area code checks out. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Let's just do it. I trust that. Nice. 11. How big is the taco? Because I feel like 11's kind of... Maybe 3 tacos. Which I have no idea what the Swiss franc conversion rate is. What are some of these? Swiss franc. Also, this is confusing if you don't know things. Like, I know that this is Peruvian, but it's the Peruvian sol. Oh, okay, small. Oof, you could eat 5 of them. So is it genuinely $14 US a taco? Because that's insane. I would expect 3 tacos with that, and they better be either really good or medium-sized. Or I'm annoyed. So, what do we have going on here? Everything's blurry. That's Polish. Man, fancy Switzerland. Yeah, that's insane. Maybe that's somewhere I won't try Mexican food. Maybe that's somewhere I won't try food. I'll just get, like, I don't know. I'll go to the grocery store and get Slim Jims or something. I don't know, because it's exotic. Brilliant. Cat said when I was in Switzerland, yeah, I tried to eat food across the border in Germany. That's just insane. That is a ridiculous amount of money. Yeah, Friesite saying that's Polish. Yep. Let's do it. Awesome. Gdansk. Even groceries are expensive. This is the... What's the name? Faroe Islands. Yeah, Cat's saying even groceries are expensive in Switzerland. Just do grocery shopping in France or Germany. Oh. Went too far. That's just insane, though. I don't cook, so I don't even have that option. Stupid arrows. Cat saying, yep, Faroe Islands. Anyone object to Faroe Islands? Because I don't want to do this round, because the arrows are annoying. Yeah, Iltard saying, I feel like we've been to this city before 100%, and that's why I'm like... That's why I feel like this is Faroes. Anyone object? I feel confident here. There we go. We got the normal thing back. Everybody prepared for daylight savings tonight? We have to lose an hour. Yeah. I love getting one last hour of sleep. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. You're tired saying, yes, I love the late sunset. Wait, was it last night? Wait, I'm so much less stressed now. Did it already happen? Blah, blah, blah. Sick, it already happened. Oh, that makes so much sense. Multiple things just clicked in my brain. Because I was like, I slept so late today. I was like, wow, I must have needed so much sleep. But the time I slept on my watch didn't make sense. And the sun went down later. I was like, it feels late. I should be getting ready for the stream, but the sun's still out, so I shouldn't be. The signs were there. Oh, wow, this is crazy. Good for Pharaohs, though. Let's do it. Nice. Wow. I can't believe you all just got to watch me do that. What a brilliant moment. I'm such a smart person. I wouldn't have even known either unless I looked at my calendar today on my phone, which I never do. And I was like, oh, look at that. It's daylight savings today. And I was like, oh no, 1 less hour of sleep tonight. Sick. This is awesome. I'm just, this has made my night. This made my night. An extra hour of sleep that I didn't think I was going to get to have. Freezite saying the Korean place I used to go get dinner at would raise their price on a monthly basis. No reasoning or improvement in quality. Was inflation just out of control, or like because they could? European plate. Wow, a whole extra hour tonight. Freezite saying the X-Files theme playing in the background. Restaurants. What we got going on here? Vulcanzar. I'm not going to try to read the rest of that. Oh. Any objections to Romania? That was Romanian. Yep, Cat saying Romania. I do agree. So let's do it. Freezite saying they do what they want, and because the locals can't cook anything exciting, they justify. Okay. Paying more is a social notch on their belt. It's ridiculous. That's crazy. This is the UK. Yeah, pick of the bunch, part exchange, we buy cars for cats. Here's a co-op. That's the most, that's like bar font. Yellow rear plates, white front plates, more English. The architecture, the squiggly lines. This crosswalk, it's I don't need to go on. Yeah. I guess this is Hungary. Budapest looks nice. Looks really nice. What's going on down here? The train station, I assume. Man, that is super nice. What a cool city. Never been. Would love to. Yeah, Hungarian flag. Alright, let's do Hungary. Because my nose is always so itchy. I have a thought, but I don't want to say it. No, my thought was wrong. Tuborg Datonal. Is this maybe... No, I keep having thoughts and then deciding that they're wrong. I don't quite know where we are. This is nothing's quite clicking here. Is this Romanian? Is that why it's not clicking? No, it's... Yeah, this has to... What is happening? I'm so bamboozled right now. This has to be Romanian. If it's not, I'm going to freak out. Give me something here. Yep, that looks right. What's going on here? tcromania.com. Yeah, okay. Cool. I'm not going crazy. Oof. Any objections to Romania? Yeah, this is all Romanian. 100%. Okay. Let's do it. Awesome. Yeah, cats saying Romania. We're gonna see Spanish, but I don't know where the Spanish is. Okay, it's an interesting front plate. What hat is he wearing? That looks like Mexico colors on the hat. Let's read this here. Oh, okay. That's Portuguese. That was unexpected. Yep, cat saying Portuguese. Yeah. Yeah, this is Brazil. Got the Brazil jersey on. This is in fact Brazil. Any objection to Brazil? Oh, I'm so tired. That's crazy. Alright. Let's do it. Awesome. It's near Accra. That's way out there. What do we got going on here? This is gonna be like Poland or Hungary. Something like that. No, this is German. That's a cool house. We got going on down here. Numjoster. Yeah, I do not know how to pronounce that. That sign said children in German, so this is German. Go on up the, come on up the hill. We keep going. Keep going. Why is it being weird? Stop being weird. Come on. There we go. We're moving a bit. We're moving. Should not be this tired. But, hey, at least I'll get an extra hour of sleep tonight than I expected. Isn't that something? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to make of that. Yep, still no idea what to make of that. Nope. Oh, CH, there we go. Swiss. Oh, yeah, the literal Swiss flag on the... This is... Yeah. Any objections to that? Switzerland. I'm going to try to sit up. Anyone have anything fun coming up this week? Because I've got nothing. I can't really go anywhere. Spain. Never mind. Portugal. Is it? Okay, Freezite saying that's near where you used to live. It's exciting. Our Swiss, yeah, this is French. Yeah, what was I? Oh, you're seeing .fr? Where are you seeing .fr? I believe, yeah, okay, there it is. Because there's nowhere this is Belgium or Switzerland. Gotcha, okay. So Rua is Portuguese, Rue is French. Let's do France. We're kill. What are the odds this is Latvia? We are killing this, by the way. We're at 30. We're at 30 and it's been an hour. That's usually what we do in 2 hours. Yeah, Cat saying Latvia. Let's do it. Imagine that one wasn't Latvia. I would have freaked out. It's like that time there was the massive Albanian flag and we weren't in Albania. Oh, wait a minute. .250 area code. We got the maple leaf. Center spelled wrong. Yep. Cat saying Canada. Area code 250 is British Columbia. Yep. Iltard saying Canada. Let's do it. Nice. Where's this? Cranbrook? Solid. Cat saying center is correct spelling for us. I know it's correct spelling for you. I'm just making a joke. CZ. Boom. See, we're flying. Can we get to 100 tonight? That would be crazy. But I think it's possible. Oops. See, one day it's going to align where I'm, like, at the peak of my sickness on a Sunday night, and I'm just sitting here dying. Still doing it. We're just in some weird subdivision right now. Okay, Freezite's saying Italy. Did you see Italian? Cat's asking, how's your foot, by the way? Foot is good. It's alright. I don't think there's really been any progress since last week. Physical therapist has me doing these exercises where I'm doing like that with the foot. And that's kind of it. Ooh, San Marino. That's a good point. Tired. No, we're in the commune of Rianero Sanitico. Yeah, this is Italy. Anyone object to that? But yeah, I started walking around the apartment. I did this a couple days ago too, and then I stopped when it hurt because it's an unnatural way to walk, but I can walk around on my tiptoes. Oh yeah, there's an Italian flag on the circle too. I can walk in my bare feet, but on my tiptoes, but it kind of hurts after a bit, because obviously you're not supposed to do that. So I did do it earlier to like jump scare my roommate because he was messing with me while I was sitting on my scooter, because sometimes if we end up talking in the hallway, I just sit down on the scooter. My little knee scooter that I used to get around the house. But he said something, and I got up and like charged at him, and he was like, ah! It was really funny. So remember how I said let's get to 100 tonight? Oh, okay, cool. Well, we found some Danish. Oh yeah, look at the train. That's sick. Nice. I knew spamming outside would get us out. Il Tired saying this is the perfect time for Sammy Marco to arrive for real. We need Sammy Marco in here helping us with the whatever that train was. But yeah, this is Denmark. Anyone object to that? I'm just gonna put the boot back on. It's I want to walk. It's also kind of warm here today, from what I've heard. It's weather. Look at that. It's a whole 52 right now. Isn't that crazy? Or 11 Celsius. Yeah, cat saying Denmark send. Let's do it. Wow. The snow actually melted for you, Il Tired. Oh. And there we go. I was going to ask how it is in Alberta, but it snowed there today. Awesome. Love that for you, cats. That's crazy. Ben Starr Bar and Restaurant. What side of the road are we driving on? Left hand. Brilliant. That doesn't help us narrow it down at all. This could be a lot of places. It's not Ghana. It's not Nigeria. I should go back. Kenyan plate. Anything on this side? Also Kenyan cup. This is Kenya. 100% Kenya. Anyone object to that? I know for a fact that this is Kenya. A 100% fact. Safari, yeah, Kenya's best. Safaricom is a... We've seen that in Kenya literally today. Yep, cat saying Kenya. This is Bhutan. We've just seen the whole world at this point, and we know where everywhere we know what everywhere looks like. I know for a fact that this is Bhutan, and I knew for a fact that that last one was India. Gotta go into Battle Royale and just start cooking people. Dentak. Yeah, hold up here. So, yep, Bhutan uses Latin script. Good to know. Oh, cat saying not Bhutan. Il Tired saying I feel like we've been here before too. We have. I'm pretty sure of it. It's saying Ewan should call out Rainbow publicly and have a showdown. I think I'd get cooked a little bit more there. I can cook the average person. I can't cook Rainbow. Come on. Yeah, Freesight saying I'll put all my money on Rainbow. Just saying, yeah, I would too. I would also bet against me in that situation. I would not advise you betting on me in that situation. Come on. What do these houses look like up here? Can't get a view. Come on, let me see. Yep, definitely Asian looking. These are all good signs. This definitely could be Bhutan. Bhutanese plate. 100%. This is Bhutan. Any objections? I am the Mega Mind. Going once. Your cat's saying it might be Bhutan. Going twice. 3 times. And Bhutan. Haha. Ill Tired saying small chance it's India? No. It was always Bhutan. And then what we got going on here? There was a sign. No, there wasn't. This looks like the outskirts of Maseru. And that is a crazy thing to say. But it is. Come on, give me the sign. Give me this. Give me this. No, where'd it go? Word of Hope Ministries International. Yep, left-hand drive, English. This is Maseru. I know it is. I just can't prove it. Here we go. Daria. Huh. This might be South Africa. How is my phone even working? It's on Do Not Disturb. Oh. I always put my phone on Do Not Disturb. For this, obviously. Take it off Wi-Fi, that'll work. But I started doing this new thing. I was like, I'm going to try living an analog life. So, I've just been keeping my phone on Do Not Disturb all weekend. It's been pretty peaceful. I didn't even listen to, like, music when I got on the train yesterday. I just sat there. I did read. But I walked around town without music. Gave me a whole other perspective. It was crazy. I lived life like our ancestors. But with that, there were certain people I didn't want to miss texts from. So I set a few people to clear Do Not Disturb, which has just happened, and I'm like, how did that happen? I did that like 2 hours ago. Exactly. Ill Tired. There was an MB city we've been to before. Yeah, you're saying Lesotho or Eswatini. I think Mbane is maybe what you're thinking of. So I don't think there's a Dalriach in either Lesotho or Eswatini. I think that would be South Africa. But I don't know where. Like Waterford. Waterford definitely isn't in either of those countries. Waterford would have to be South Africa. I don't know where. Cat saying road signs don't look like South Africa. Ill Tired saying keep looking, but I don't think this is South Africa either. So how about this? Let's zoom into Maseru. Can we get a highway sign? Mbane. Mbambane. Any objections to Mbambane? It's that way. Yep. Cat saying, I think MB places are northeast side South Africa or Eswatini, and then Cat saying, yep, Eswatini. Yep. There you go, Ill Tired. Exactly. MB city for the win. Wow. I was proven wrong. Theodore Corner Gas. So German. It looks like Austria. Einbein. Yep, Cat saying Vienna. Yep, we've seen this before. This company, I think. Cats, how do you know it's Vienna? Because I said I think this is Austria because it looks like when I was in Vienna. It looks like what I remember Vienna looking like. Come on. Yep.at. We're good. Okay, the street signs. Gotcha. Yep. Vienna. Vienna's such a nice... You know what? I want to go back to Vienna. Maybe that's the next weekend trip. Instead of going somewhere stupid, what if I went to Vienna and actually enjoyed myself? Because my buddy and I, the guy I went to Serbia with, I remember, this is Kenya again for the 800th time, Safaricom, same truck. At the end of the Serbia trip, I was like, let's go to the Ivory Coast for a weekend. And he was like, great idea. Was just like, let's do this MLK weekend. And then I was in London MLK weekend. Tired saying I'll go with. Kat said I'm going to Vienna in May. Squat up in Vienna. Gotie Dechev. Bouncy Castle. Freezite saying there's a classic movie that starts with, I remember what Vienna looked like before the war. You in black and white movie, Maxon. I don't know what movie that is. I really don't. Iltar saying, boo, too bad we won't be in Europe at the same time unless you're there May 1st through 5th. Oh, that's sick, Cats. Staying with friends from Lithuania, renting an apartment. That's gonna be nice. Ooh, excuse me. I am so sorry I did that so close to the mic. Where is this? I'm trying to put this together. Oh, this is a classic. This is so They had these in the park in Kazakhstan, and there were all these babies in them, and I've talked about this before. The parents had the controls for it, but the babies feel like they're driving, and they're just running around. And the parents were chasing the pigeons in these little buggies, and it was so funny. It was so funny. That was a top 10 moment of 2025 for me, was watching these kids just like borderline infants in these little buggies going around the square. There's an opera. Wait a minute. I don't know what letter that is. Is that Kamerna Opera? Freezite asking how much is the ride. I have no idea. Does it say anywhere? No. I really can't tell. That almost looks like the Moscow coat of arms, but how many rides did you take? We didn't do it. We just stood there watching because it was funny. All right, let's go down the street and see what's going on. 70% off. Eltard saying mountains, maybe Bulgaria. I like what you're thinking. Yep, there it is. Bulgarian flag. This is cool. I like this. This is the kind of... You ever just see a place and you're like, I'd have a coffee there. That's what this feels like. Anyone object to Bulgaria? Going once. Going twice. Let's do it. It is, Blagoevgrad. Oh, American University in Bulgaria. Sick. Yeah, it's not Sofia. It's too small to be Sofia. What a cool town. Alright, let's go. Middle of nowhere. Well, maybe not middle of nowhere. Somewhere less populated. That's a plate. It's a front plate. And it looks North American style. It's also a front plate. Okay, but no back plate. That's not a combination I've seen before. Front plate, but no back. I have a sneaking suspicion that the... Aha! Haha! Suspicion confirmed. I was thinking this is Mexico. Freezite thinking Guatemala. Also possible. What's that sign there? Oh, that's a dollar sign rather than the... What's Guatemala? Is it like an M? I forget. Or is it a G? Yep, there's a dollar sign again there. It can't be Guatemala. It's a Q! It's a Q. I would not have remembered that it was... I knew it was something else. I just couldn't remember what it was. Tezilutan. That's 100% Mexican. Okay. Quetzal's the name of their national bird. Interesting. I did not know that. Yeah, cat saying... Excuse me. Did it away from the mic this time. Cat saying this is Mexico. Alright, let's do it. Yep. 100%. Boom. Guess. Nice. We're at 42. I think we're coming near our record for most in a stream. I think the most we've done before is 50. This is Japanese. Anyone object to this being Japanese? Oh, it's on their flag too. I never really look too much into, because it's a crest, right? So Guatemala flag. I never look too far into what somebody's crest actually is. I know Mexico's, because Mexico's is sick. Okay. Yeah. But, alright, Japan. Nice. And then there's, oh wait. Have y'all seen this? I don't know if we've talked about this. New Mexico State Seal. It's the U.S. eagle protecting the Mexican war eagle. Questionable. It's a little... I don't know the word to describe that. But I noticed it, I think, on Breaking Bad once. And I was like, wait a minute, is that what I think it is? Because I could see it kind of in the background. I was like, no way, that's what I think it is. And then I Googled it. Yep. It's just... I don't have the words. Maybe like you really couldn't think of anything else. What just happened? Why are we in a rural world? Okay, now we're out. We got a sign. What's this sign gonna say? Nothing. That's my favorite kind of sign. Oh my goodness. That's... I love when the signs are completely useless. That's my favorite. My absolute favorite. And we're not catching up to this other vehicle anytime soon. Just amazing. Keep going, keep going, keep going. We're in a jungle. Let's start moving faster. Start zooming a bit. Try to get, like, oop. It messed up the view for me. Try to get, like, anything off this vehicle here. Huh. Ooh, good catch, still tired. Interesting with the yellow center line. Not sure where, but U.S. influence maybe. Okay, we have to just do the arrows. Keep going, keep going. Okay, we're passing. This is good. Maybe it'll give us some idea of what's going on. We got produce. Yep, Spanish. CDMX. This is Mexico. Any objection? Freezite saying could be the Philippines. I was thinking that. Right up until I saw Spanish. But now I would say Mexico. How do people feel about that? Yep. Marlon Bravo saying Mexican bollards on the side of the road as well. Let's run it with Mexico. Boom. Yep, Yucatan. I've been right around here, actually. Where exactly? Ah, somewhere near here. Oh, there we go. Arturo H in the chat with the customary Mexican flags. Welcome in. Nuria. Don't know what that is. Oh, magazine. This is a store. Ducanu. So, quick thing I noticed reading that sign. This letter doesn't really... I have not seen it in Russian. Could I say it doesn't exist in Russian? Not confident. Well, maybe, with some confidence. But, oh yeah, okay, there we go. I wasted my time there. This is Kyrgyzstan. We've got Kyrgy plates. Oh, yep, Kyrg plate. Kyrg plate. These are Kyrg plate. But this is Kyrgyzstan. Any objections? Yep, cat saying Kyrg. Let's do it. Yep. Bishkek. Nice. Driven on this road. Well, not me driving, but I was in a car driving on that road once. What do we got going here? Yo, Christopher Light hopping into the chat. And sneaks into the room after getting home from work. Welcome in. We've got, what do we got going on here? We got some I'm not gonna say anything definitively. Let's look for more words. Window dressing design. That's a Dutch plate. These are Dutch plates. W Dig hopping in saying, yo, we're so back, featuring daylight savings time. Welcome in, W Dig. I mean, if everything's in Dutch, yeah, we get Dutch plates. Yeah, W Dig, you missed earlier where I realized live on stream that daylight savings was last night and not tonight. It was a really great moment for me. Yep. W-Dig saying this looks Dutch. And then Iltard saying, W-Dig, you missed Ewan's daylight savings discovery. I just assumed it'd be tonight. I appreciate them putting it on a Saturday. I really do. That's, no, for real, Christopher, like, they need to pick one time or the other. I prefer the one we're on now. Daylight, okay, well, there we go. Sun's to the north. This is Argentina or Chile. Let's go west. So, for those of you who've just tuned in, we are We started today at 0, and we're at 46. We're 4 away. I think our record is 52, maybe 53 in a stream before. So we have time. We have time to hit our record of most countries in a stream. Will we get it? Very crucial next 35 minutes. WD saying, well, it's a great showing so far. Up the team, for real, for real. Only issue now is that the hints that we're going to get out here, this is Chile or Argentina, right? We know that. Very little will differentiate the two. Like if we see a sign that's in Spanish, won't help. We know that. WD asking what's the record. I think it's 52 or 53. I'm not quite sure. But it's doable. If we didn't get this round, what it is? Why we've gotten so far today is because we've had no rounds that we've gotten stuck on. That's the thing. This is the first round we've gotten stuck on. It's just purely luck of the draw. So now we're in the middle of nowhere in the southern cone, and we just have to hope. We have to hope we get a sign that says, thank you for using Argentina's national roads. Actually, you know what? It makes sense for this to just be Argentina. There's no mountains in sight. Where in Chile can you stand that there's no mountain anywhere? I think this is just Argentina. Ooh, and if we see a car, if that's going to be what does this for us. If we can find an Argentine plate. Route 23. Route 23. W Dick saying I'm down for Arg. Christopher Like asking you, and did you get a chance to watch some of the videos of Ruben Schmitz? No, I didn't. And I literally have it written down right here on my paper. But I totally forgot. I will do that this week. I will try to remember to do that this week. Okay, we need this plate. Actually, this may not be good. This is a truck, so it's going to be transporting things. Yeah, Christopher, like, it's not even that I didn't have time. I was laying around sick. Watched so many random videos. Did not remember to watch it. Alright. Let's keep going. We just need a car. We need to get out of this situation. And then we're chilling. And we'll get back to, W Dig saying weekly check-in on the Senegal vid. I had nothing to do this weekend, so I thought I had it this weekend, and then I got sick. But I did get a lot of work done yesterday. Not much today. But where would I say it's at? Oh, remember the checklist I showed last week on stream? I checked it all off. So now I'm just, except for the parts where I was like, okay, add graphic and add graphic. I'm making those. That's an Argentine plate. This is Argentina. Anyone object? So the bit of progress I made today was making those graphics. Everything else is kind of done. Is there any big parts of it left? Are there any big parts of it left? Those graphics. Oh, there were a couple bits where I feel like the voiceover I did wasn't sufficient. So I'm going to go in and add other little bits. There's like 2 lines I want to add in different parts of the video to kind of give better context as to what's happening. But that literally takes me like 10 minutes. Because I'm not going to record myself, because I won't look the same if I set it up. It's like my hair's different, the background will be different, like I won't get the mic in the exact same spot. So it's gonna record without the video on, which removes a lot of the hassle. I can just sit here and do like blah 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 blah. Yep, and there we go. Freezite saying the Senegal in the room with you right now. You're very funny. Eventually it will come out. Eventually. And the next one should be a lot easier, which I've said 100 times. Because there's no complex story happening in the other ones where I have to be like, this happened, and then this happened, and then here's an animation to show you what happened off camera, and then this, and then blah, 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 blah. It's all just kind of there. It's just adding music, I think. That's all that really needs to be done. So ones after it should come out quickly, but of course I say that, and then we'll see. Okay, right. Christopher Lake, he's the Dutch guy, did a whole series on going to all 7 continents. Freezite doesn't want the video to ever come out. It's at the point where my roommates are harassing me about it. Because I showed them... Yeah, Spanish. I showed them, some of the footage of me on the bicycle in Senegal. And then I think I showed them the trailer I made for the Instagram post, and they were like, come on, we want it out. We want to watch this. Yeah, W. Dick saying helping out the roommates too. Yeah. Yeah. But, hopefully. Progress is progress. Alright, we're out of coverage. This is all we have. Sun's to the northeast. We have Spanish. The sun is to the northeast. So we're here. It's flat. Let's expand this. We're here. It's flat. It's not Peru. It's not Bolivia. It's not Paraguay. It's not Brazil. It's probably not Chile. Cats is picking up what I'm trying to get to. I believe it is Argentina again. Il Tired saying go back to start or go back to sign. I think this was the start over here. I'll go to the sign. Freezite saying this looks like Paraguay to me. I don't know if Paraguay is in GeoGuessr yet. Freezite also saying send their roommates contacts. Can we collaborate with them to make fun of you? No. They don't need... I don't need those lines crossing. General Pinedo. General Pinedo sounds like... Argentina tends to name their towns after generals. Yeah, Il Tired saying maybe Argentina again, cats. Also, the address is Marion Moreno. Moreno sounds Italian. A lot of Italians went to Argentina. I think this is Argentina. Yep, Freezite saying Arg. Exactly, W. Dig. Roommates and Freezite collab would be diabolical. Oh, you say does it say Mariano? Yeah, no, right there. Mariano Moreno. Il Tired saying and no Germans too, of course. Alright, let me just really quickly... Okay, yep. Christopher Like saying General Pinedo is a town in Argentina. Alright. Let's do it. Nice. 48. Italy. Oh, wait, no. These signs are Balkan. Yep. I spoke too soon. Oh, boy. Well, it was nice taking a run at the streak, the record. I have little hope, but still some. W. Dig saying early vibes of Slovenia Yeah, there's some big mountains. That's a cool pool. What we got going on here? What's this car? Interesting. Spaghetti, Topoli, Sendovici. Huh. Freezite Sing feels like Croatia. I don't know what to make of this. Oh, cool, we're out of coverage that way. Alright, well, let's go back to the start. Go this way. See if this is a bit more fruitful. It's on the side. No! Can't read it. Fitty. Maybe a highway sign. That would be chill. Ooh. W. Dig asking thoughts on Hearts hanging on in the Premiership. It's kind of crazy. What game is it at right now? It's what March? It's March. What March is it? It's March. Yep, March and still in first place. It's kind of crazy. I haven't seen. Well, I saw. I know what happened today, but today was Cup, not League, right? Okay, just finished match day 29. Yeah, it's insane. I'm happy for them. I'm happy for them. If there's not split, there we go. If the team that I like isn't gonna win it, then I am happy for. I'm happy for the other. You know. I'm happy for a team that hasn't won it in however long. I have no idea. When have Hearts won it? I don't think they had. The last time one of two teams didn't win it, I know what I'm trying to say, but it's not coming out right. Last time a non-Old Firm club won the league was early 80s. 49. So, cool for anyone outside of the Old Firm to win it. Would not be mad. I think that's fantastic for the game in Scotland. Yeah. Croatia there. And then, what do we have going on here? Dirt road. Exposed pipes. This will be, yep, of course. Storymaterialov. Aviationalia. I added the L in there. There's no L in there, but 60 let Pobid. I don't know. Freezite saying Russia. Exactly, W. Dig. Love our underdogs. Crazy for them. And hey, I mean, you get St. Mirren winning Scottish League Cup a few months ago. That was crazy. Blah, blah, blah. St. Mirren, of course, in the semis for the Scottish Cup. It's a wild year. Yeah, Russian plates. A car store. That's funny. That's literally car store. Or no. Whatever. Exactly, W. Dick. At least that other team is bottling it. All right, let's do Russia. Any objections there? Because, I mean, it's, it is Russia. Like, Russian plates, Russian language, let's do it. Nice. Terrifyingly close to Kazakhstan. This is the United States of Canada. Martin Luther King Drive. This is the United States. Speed limit's 25. This is the United States. Just in case anyone object to that. Yep, Cat saying United States. W. Dig saying definitely United States. Awesome. What's it? Alabama. This is Singapore. Yep. Brilliant. It's the US or Canada. Exactly. Tired Singapore, no move. It's just that easy. Oh, yeah, we are at 52 now. Wait, that's crazy. W. Dixon giving USA. I'd agree. It's US or Canada, 100%. Oh, great. Gone that way. Christopher Legg saying Japan kicked Chinese Taipei to oblivion in the World Baseball Classic. I've forgotten to check in on that. I walked past a TV a couple days ago and saw the San Francisco Giants were playing the United States of America. And I was like, what? So I stopped and looked. I was like, why is the U.S. playing the San Francisco Giants? And it was like 12-1 to the U.S., obviously. And I was like, wow, that's crazy. So I did some more research into it. And it was like, yeah, the Toronto Blue Jays beat Canada last week. I was like, this is hilarious. I have no idea what structure they're going for at this point. I'm so confused, but it's funny. Okay, they're pulled over, I think. Oh, yeah. There are the Tokyo Giants, too. I forget about them. Oh, that would be a cool thing to go see. Baseball in Japan. Maybe I should stop going to stupid places and go to places that are enjoyable. Oh, and the New York Mets beat Israel. That's so funny. Just the concept of all these happening is so funny to me. And I couldn't find tickets to these games. I was looking. I know they're all in Arizona and Florida, but I was still like... I went on the Tampa Bay Rays schedule. Because on I think it showed something with Team Japan on their Instagram, and I was like, wait, are the Rays playing Japan? And there was nothing. I couldn't find anything online. They were just like casual mentions. And I was like, why is nobody... Why... I would like coverage of Japan versus Tampa Bay Rays. That is something that I'm interested in. Why is it not moving? Yeah, W. Dig saying the memes were something else. I can imagine. Okay, I guess we just go back this... I guess we go back and just go the other way? Yeah, I've seen the Tokyo Giants, or the Yankees of the Nippon Baseball League. I'm a Yokohama Bay Stars fan myself. I know ball like that. It's like one of the only other Japanese cities I know, and I only know it from the baseball team. And there was one time on that subreddit, that's the Guess the City subreddit, where I knew it was Japan. It was clearly Japan. I just didn't know where, so I was like, you know what? I don't think it's Tokyo. Tokyo's too bait. What if it's Yokohama? And I checked the comments. It was Yokohama. I was like, I have the biggest brain. I am a genius. Total chance. This isn't going to help at all. Maybe. I mean, that truck can move, but that's something. Would love to get a speed limit sign. Yeah, okay, Cat's saying Canada. Are we for sure on Canada here? Freezite saying, I thought you were more of a... Are you making that team up? I feel like you're making that team up. I don't want to say it. Okay, everyone's saying Canada, send. Nice. Saskatchewan. Yeah, it looks like prairies. Christopher likes saying the chance of that truck being in the U.S. is slim. Okay. I feel like we've been on this highway before. W Dig saying Turkey. Dude, that was fast. Cat saying Turkey. We just chill with that? Do we go with Turkey? You know, I was just thinking to myself, I should go to Turkey, and then I remembered I've been to Turkey. W Dig saying it reminds me I need to book my Saskatoon trip. I forgot about that. How much was that again? This is Turkish. Yeah. Cat saying Turkey send. Saskatoon meetup 2026. Alright, we good with Turkey. Cat is saying Turkey. W Dig said Turkey. That was Turkish back there. Let's just read these signs real quick. Yeah, Ankara. Literally Ankara. We're good. We're on a crazy tear. W Dig saying it's a joke until I pull up in the Discord with Prairie's pics. Too funny. Spanish. Freezite saying big chicken vibes. What do you mean big chicken vibes? What do we got going on here? .es, Spain. Wait, that makes no sense. It said Pare. Why is it El Salvador? That makes no sense. What's happened? What? Yeah, cat saying Pare on bus stop. Yahoo.es. Oh, big chicken turkey. Gotcha. Spain is SP. Spain is SP? Really? I don't... Okay, yeah, cat's saying no. Spain is .es. Okay, let's see what's going on up here. Oh, what just happened? Okay. Yeah, Christopher likes saying... And Iltired saying ES is Spain. Oh, cool. They just built it. Roundabouts are always so good for information. That's really disappointing. And it's at the end of the coverage. Water to the southeast. Would make sense. Man, that's disappointing. Alright, we gotta go back this way. Or... Zona Poblada. I think if we get this, we beat the record. Just fully. And yeah, Freezite saying this is not El Salvador, too many pines. I would agree with that. It's also not Spain. Is this Chile? Oh, what? No, oh, I'm such an idiot. East, not west. I got west and east mixed up. It's not El Salvador unless we're literally, like, right there. But that's not Chile either. This is bizarre. Yeah, Freezite saying it's hard to tell what this is. Yep, Cat saying we need more clues. This is a weird one. What are those signs though? What's that? Oh, it's just for sale. What do we do? W Dick saying I like Spain here. It's not Spain because the signs say pare instead of stop. Also, the plates don't match. I think this is Chile, and that just must be a lake. Yep, there we go. Puerto Montt. What a terrible city. Chile. Any objections? You have Cat saying Chile, W Dig saying Puerto Montt, OMG the flashback, for real. Cat saying you have bad experience in Puerto Montt, eh? No, it's just very eh. It's very eh. In Argentina, for a good bit, when I was in South America, like, the closest friend that I met down there was this Chilean guy. And when we first met, he was like, well, I told him I was going to Chile later in my travels. And he's like, where are you going? I said, blah, 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 Puerto Montt. And he's like, why are you going to Puerto Montt? And I was explaining it, and he's like, that doesn't make, like, there's no reason to go to Puerto Montt. Like, don't go there. It's terrible. It sucks. There's one statue, and that's it. He like, could not wrap his head around the fact that I was in Puerto Montt. It's so funny. I'm not doing it justice with the explanation I just gave, but it was just genuinely bamboozling to him. This is cool. Very interesting terrain. Yeah, Christopher likes saying weird round. Yeah, that was bizarre. It's kind of that part of the southern cone just starts to look weird. It's just not what you associate with the rest of those countries. Yep, Christopher likes saying I remember that video. I watched it recently, actually, while I was recovering. I watched that one. Don't remember why. So I never watch my videos. But in watching some of the old videos while I was recovering, and I definitely remember saying this, but I realized just how kind of off the rails the channel gets in the videos that you're gonna see. Not off the rails as in like I go crazy, but it goes from like, oh, here we go. romance at the very least. It just goes in a different direction. I don't know how to describe it really. I start just going brazy. W. Dig saying Portuguese language. Okay, I did not realize it was like that's just what a cool view. European plate. Freezite saying it's Spanish. Alright, we got two competing claims here. Come on. Bro's smoking a dart. Ooh. Maybe Galicia. Good point, W. Dick. Very good point. Largo do Era. This is, this is Portuguese. I mean, unless this is Galicia, which would surprise me. Yeah, Christopher, like, that would be an amazing bike trip. What a spot. Okay, yep. Freezite's on board now. Let's do Portugal. Nice. Very close to... Oh, wow. Very close to Galicia. All right, 56. We're going crazy. Does that say slow? Not us today. Let's find a car so we can quickly determine UK versus Ireland here. And bring it up to 57. Well, no car that way. Car over here. Nope. Again, says slow. Cat saying, so this is a record, right? Has to be. We have not gotten 56 in a stream before. This is kind of insane. Like, kind of want to go to 100, but I also want to go to sleep. Public footpath. Oh, my throat hurts. So I should stop. Irish plates. Oh, come on. Alright, I can see it from over here. Nope, one more. Oh, no, wait. The front plate is white in both. Ah. We need a rear plate, too. Christopher Lake saying, oh, Cartling, Woodenden, Wickham, Brute, Newmarket. Christopher Lake making fun hockey puns in the chat. It like verges on swearing, so I'm not gonna repeat it. Here we go. British. Also British. There we go. Any objections? United Kingdom. Going once. WD saying, I feel like we would have seen Irish language on science, right? I don't know if it's regional in Ireland or not. Yep, Cat saying UK. So I know in Scotland you get it kind of like here. I don't know if in Ireland you only get it in the more... Oh boy. The more Irish-speaking areas, but it's just... That's my general lack of knowledge on that country. Oh boy. And this is Trekker, isn't it? Wow, what a way to end the 57 in a night with whatever this is. McBeath saying Red Lion wouldn't get that in Ireland. I figured as much, and I was going to point that out, but I wasn't sure if that was too flimsy of an argument. Alright, it's 10 o'clock. And this one's gonna be a nightmare. This isn't a quick, like, oh, it's 10, let's quickly guess. This is the next 20 minutes. This is where we're all going to be at 8 p.m. to 8:20 p.m. next Sunday, is doing this. So, I will see you back here at that time. Have a wonderful week. Stay out of trouble. And,